And we're talking about accents and languages today, how different languages actually have different pitches, which, once you know that, may help you with getting a better broadcast, podcast and video voice if you want to speak, say, English, but with a foreign accent. It's something else that you need to consider, as well as the placement of your articulators, for example, and the different sounds of the vowels and possibly some of the consonants as well. Hello, I'm Peter Stewart, author of books, several books on TV and radio presentation skills, and I've also hosted thousands of radio and TV shows and podcasts as well, passing on my tips over the course of these short daily articulation and presentation tips. And yeah, different languages, different pitches. Language experts, I linked their research in the show notes today, say that our speech is made up of a huge number of frequencies, bass tones and overtones. It's claimed that every language has a different range. For example, British English, speaking to you that in a moment, moves between 2,000 and 12,000 hertz in normal kind of conversational tones. French, much less so, yeah, between 125, as opposed to 2,000, 125 to 2,000 hertz. So their range, how they sound, those frequencies are much flatter. There's less variety. You perhaps hear a French person speaking in your head. Yeah, maybe you've been to Paris, and you can perhaps hear that. A Russian, much wider than a Brit, from 125, so they start where the French start, all the way up to 12,000, which is where the Brits end. Yeah, so every language apparently has a different range of frequencies. It's thought that a newborn baby can recognise the entire range of human speech sounds, but by round about 8 months it starts to narrow that range to its native language or languages. Some linguists say the critical period for picking up a new language completely fluently is at around 6 years old. Others believe the cut-off period is while you're in your teens. By adulthood, it's almost impossible to pick up a new language without some trace of your original accent. And it's partly because the brain can no longer hear the entire range of frequencies or pitch that make up the new language, and so their mouth can't reproduce the right sound. Back to your ears that we were talking about a few days ago. Okay, that was a bit of a sidebar. Tomorrow, back to accents proper and how a rat can help you learn a new accent. On Twitter, I'm Tweeter Stewart, TWEETERSTEWART. And from London, I'm Peter Stewart.